retirement, after you've had an illustrious career doing the J&K show, you win the highest pinnacles of the awards in our space. And let's just say you won 8 of those awards.
Yes.
You're considered the greatest to have ever done it. You retire. You would probably kick back and relax off a beach somewhere, feet up in the sun, relaxing. But if you're Bill Belichick, oh no. You go up there and bag yourself a 23-year-old. So Bill Belichick. Of course. Yeah, right, exactly. And some may argue that was better than the 8 Super Bowls,
yeah,
right?
Of course. Oh, yeah, hands down. Yeah, because he didn't win no Super Bowls. Tom Brady won them.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So 72 years old.
Yeah.
He's got I think her name is Jordon Hudson, 23 years old, 40 some odd years difference between the two of them. The internet is blowing up on this, creating issues. So it's a very polarizing issue.
Yeah.
Joy was it Joy Bear from the View had some scathing comments that she made against Bill Belichick, essentially saying there ain't that much Viagra in the world, right? Like she would not. So
you don't really need it when they're 23.
Right,
but
right. Touche, my man.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is very much a kind of moved away from sports into more of like a social issue, right?
Yeah.
And so this is, the people have taken the sugar baby, sugar daddy kind of thing. Some other folks have no issue with it. What's your feeling on this? Thumbs up or thumbs down on Bill Belichick, Jordon Hudson love affair?
Listen, man, to me, and I've always said this to you, bro, like, love is love. Whether you find it at the workplace, which you don't agree with. We talked about that before. Whether you find it at the supermarket, whether you find it at church, wherever you find it, you need to damn well hold on to it. Now, I know that Joy and a lot of other women, probably older women, Kay, they have a big issue with it, right? I guarantee you, no man has any issue with what Bill is going on and doing with Jordan. Men out here, we going, yo. God bless you, brother. God bless you, right? But we know, especially as we get older, right? You got to find love where you can. And I can tell you one thing, a lot of times we've seen with older women, right? And don't knock me on this, older women. I'm just saying it because it's true. They don't really keep themselves in the best of shape, okay? So when there's an older man like Bill, and he probably would need Viagra or some assistance with those older women that are out of shape, okay? He gonna have to use it. He don't want to have to use Viagra. He got natural Viagra. A 23-year-old beautiful Jordan that's going to make himself happy. But that's not the most important thing, Kay. The most important thing is that he found Jordan who is now making him happy. And what's the most important thing in life that we all strive for, right? It's just simply to be happy. Whatever makes you happy, go for it. Do for it. If you're staying at a job that's making you miserable, why the hell are you staying there? Get out of there. Go find something else. Go backpacking around the world with no money in the world, but that brings you happiness. So I have no problem to answer your question in what Bill is doing. Just because he found a woman who is younger, she's making him happy. So I am all for happiness for Bill, for my brother Kay, for me, for Doc, for all of us, everybody in this world. Go find your happiness, make it happen, and make sure you block out the noise from the joys of the world and everybody else there, especially a lot of those older women out there that hate on you.
So before I call you a hypocrite.
Okay, go ahead.
Right, I'm going to get some clarification.
I'm going to be, yeah,
let me get some clarification.
Okay.
Right? Because I've heard you rail against when it appears that women are only interested in a guy for his money.
Okay.
Now, if Bill Belichick were not rich, famous, sitting on millions, and he was just a 72-year-old retiree working as a greeter at a department store,
right?
Would she be with him? And let's assume for a moment the answer is no. And that she's with Bill. Doesn't mean she doesn't like him, but she's with Bill because of who he is and what he has. Which I've heard you say many times, I don't want anyone that wants me for my money.
Okay.
So under those circumstances, let's just play a game for a moment, and that there's no love, as you said, if he found love. Say no one found love, and she's just using him or partially using him. Are you okay with that?
Now you're making up this scenario that we have no idea about. You're just making up this.
Yeah, we don't have one.
Okay.
Just like you said, you found love. We don't know if it is love. It could be the other. So that's what I'm saying.
All right.
So let's just assume for a minute it's the other way. I'm wondering, would you still feel the same way about found their happiness if you believed, or if we found out that she's with him for his money?
Yeah, it doesn't change. Because if you listen to what I
my
said,
God!
No, listen, no. I just said,
God.
what did I say? That's the most important thing in life is finding happiness. So whether or not she is with him just for the money, right? He ain't gonna know that, right? All he is going to know is that he's happy.
Would you allow that for yourself though?
If I knew,
if you knew she was with you just for
the money,
for your money, would you be okay with
me personally? This is me personally. No,
Okay.
You know me, so I'm not a hypocrite. You know me. For me personally, no, I wouldn't be happy with it. Okay, but I am not Bill. I'm Jay.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So you're asking me. We talking about Bill here. We ain't talking about Jay.
So you're okay if a woman's taking advantage of a man for his money, just so as long as you're not the man and it's not your money.
Well, what do you mean taking advantage? You just said that. Well, we're saying Bill is happy.
Well, again, we're just theorizing.
Right, yeah. Bill's
just
happy.
Based off of what we're saying.
Yeah.
So as long as he's happy, it doesn't matter if it's an arrangement, a non-arrangement, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just,
let me ask you something, bro. And you know this. You don't think Bill knows. You don't think Bill knows, and all these other rich-ass older men that have these 23-year-old women, 21, 22, 23, you don't think for 1 minute that they have now they may not know for a fact, but they have a damn well good, thought in their mind that they are only with them because of their money. They all know that, Kay. But they, at the end of the day, they're still happy. So it doesn't matter to them. And we know there's plenty of men out there like that. That's not me. I don't think that's you, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. So I'm not going to block happiness. Listen, whatever it is that makes you happy, Kay, listen, if you tell me out there, you said, I want to smoke crack, right? That makes you happy. Listen, I'm going to say something to you because you're my brother and I love you. And I'm going to try to stop you from doing it. But if that makes you happy, that makes you happy. What am I going to do? I'm not you. I don't control your life, right? I don't control your decisions. My job as your brother is just to give you my best advice. And after that, I wash my hands like Pontius Pilate. I'm done. I'm out of here. So, no, listen. If a man knows for a fact that this woman is taking advantage of him and stuff, and again, no man's going to know that because ain't no woman going to ever say that. So it's hard to bring up that scenario. At the end of the day, I need everybody to be happy. And Bill seems to be very happy.
Well, for the record, I have no problem with it.
Okay.
I wouldn't have a problem with it if it were me.
Okay.
So
if you knew your woman was the only one you for your money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Under those circumstances, absolutely.
Yeah, we're
because,
different.
but here's the thing. You still need to move and treat me a certain way. But if one of the factors in our relationship, is how I can afford to take care of you a certain way, a lifestyle which you also find attractive, 100%. Because you best believe that I'm with you based on a criteria as well. How you look, how your body is, all of that stuff factors in as well. And if I'm 72 years old, like Bill, and dating someone that's 23 years old, I mean, listen, hell yeah.
But those factors that you said, but that's more acceptable because we're all with people because of how they look and what kind of shape they keep themselves into and stuff like that. But when it's a money factor, there's something about that that just rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, listen, but that's the way the world works, right?
I know. I don't like the way this world works.
That's fine. I don't necessarily always like it, but I'm going to be an expert in figuring out and living within it, right? So I know, we know that is a point of consideration for women when it comes to men.
Yeah.
Us as providers. It's been there since the beginning of time. Us as providers. So as a woman, she may say, hey, I might prefer, if I had my druthers, I'd prefer someone who's closer to my age. But let's be honest, how many men closer to her age are going to have the means and resources that Bill has? Or someone, or an older man that's had more opportunity to accumulate wealth and possessions.
Yeah, but they're talking about the wrong thing. They're talking about providing. I hate that whole providing thing because they're just talking about, there's many ways to provide. And every time a woman talks about providing, most women, let's say, I'm not gonna say all, most women, it's about providing financially. I have a problem with that part. Let's talk about providing other ways, right? Like emotionally, physically, and stuff like that, like mentally. Let's talk about providing that way. I feel like when women talk about providing, it's just all financial.
Well, yeah, but because that's at the top of the list.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Well, again, I'm not, as I often say, I'm not making the rules, man. I'm just
right.
It's just that's how that is. But I am 100% absolutely okay with it. You see the photos of her. So she's attractive.
I mean, of course why would she?
Well, that's my point.
Right.
That's my point. So that to me looks like a fair arrangement. They recently had some photos. I was looking online. They had some photos. She's driving a Porsche, $75,000,
nice.
$80,000, right? If she's dating, the high school sweetheart, right, who's probably an intern somewhere, she ain't driving that, right?
No, not at all.
I'm not mad at her.
No.
And Bill's got a baddie on his arm. I'm not mad at him either. So I'm with you on the happiness thing, but I think I just go a step further and saying that even if it were my own personal life, I'm cool with that. Now mind you, there still has to be a level of how I'm treated and how I felt. I don't care how fine she is. If you feel like a sucker or a simp, then it doesn't matter. But some women, right, I think are like, listen, I think she can genuinely like him. Evidently, although the world is talking about this, they've been together for a year now. It's just only now that we're all hearing about it. So maybe maybe the feelings are genuine. She really likes him. He likes her. Then I'm fine with it. But if it started out that way, right? Okay. But then it blossomed. I'm fine with that, man. Yeah, nothing to say.
Well, if I knew your girl liked you just because of your money, I would tell you, bro, I love you and I don't like her. I said, get rid of her ass.
Well, what if she liked me in addition to my money?
No. I would know that she liked you because of your money. And I would tell you. If I felt that, I would tell you. Again, I can't control what you do. But I just want to be out there. This is how I feel because I care about you.
Right.
And I don't want no woman playing you and punking you.
Right.
I just have to let you know.
Well, I appreciate that.
Right. And please do the same for me. That's probably not going to happen for me. As long as I know, because I'm going to feel that shit right away. Well, I don't have money, so I guess I don't have to deal with that problem. I don't have to deal with that problem.
Again, Jay's on another podcast episode talking about he's broke. I'm telling you, stop the cap. Like, I know what you're doing. Trying to throw the listeners off of this scent, right? But I'm here to say,
what's that you talking about? I ain't trying to throw nobody up or nothing.
Jay's got bank. Jay's got plenty of bank.
Ladies, don't come for me because my money. Don't listen to this guy.
Jay's got bank. But anyway, your secret's safe with me and the thousands of listeners that we get.
Thank you very much. I
Good deal, man.